Hello there guys, it's me, Unstable Voltage, and welcome to a not so special 500th video. The video footage in the background is from Battlefield 4. I haven't played this in absolutely ages, which is going to be my excuse for being absolutely terrible. I think this is one of the worst games I've ever played. That's this actual match, not Battlefield 4. This is one of the new maps from the new Dragon's Teeth expansions. First time I've ever played on it. It definitely ended up being a bit of a camping sniper fest for our team, which ultimately lost us the match. Yeah, once you kind of get stuck back at your own base and you're all just camping as recon, you just get walked all over by the enemy team because it becomes very, very difficult to push out. But I needed some background video to ramble over, and the video shouldn't be more important than what I'm saying because you're supposed to be listening to me, so here is a really bad game of Battlefield 4 in the background. So, why am I here? Well, it has been a little while since I have done any kind of milestone video or update video. Now, one of the main reasons for that is I decided a while ago that I didn't want to keep celebrating every arbitrary milestone and, you know, well done, I've done 200 subs, 300 subs, 350 subs. I didn't want to start going down that route, so I made the decision a little while ago that the next time I made a sort of milestone video would be when one of three things happened. It was either my 500th video, which this is, or I hit 5,000 subscribers, or I hit 500,000 views. Now, as it happens, this actually took me by surprise because I hadn't been keeping a track on the number of videos I had, and it did kind of creep up on me. Now, also as it happens, the other two milestones are also very close. I said 5,000 subscribers. Currently, at the time of recording this, I think I'm at 4,600 and something. Now, this time last year, I was actually making subscribers a lot faster. If I'd have kept at that rate, then we would have actually already passed the 5,000 subscriber mark. And the 500,000 video views, well, again, at the time of recording, at about 480,000. So only 20,000 views off, which is probably less than a month's worth at the current rate. So I decided this is a good little video to put all of those things together. Hopefully I'm not going to ramble on too much and I will be able to talk about all the things I wanted to without forgetting anything. So the first thing, the most important thing, and the main reason why I'm doing this video, is to thank everyone for your continued support. The channel's been running for around about 2 years now, just under. And I still notice that a lot of people who interact with me and comment on a lot of the videos and watch a lot of my stuff are some names that have been there from the very beginning. So thank you to you guys who have stuck with me for the last 2 years and helped to make this a wonderful experience. And also thanks to all the new people. Like I said, the channel is still growing. This time last year I was making around about 30 to 40 subscribers a day. That's when I was doing the Minecraft stuff, and that was absolutely fantastic. Since I've stopped doing Minecraft stuff, things have slowed down a little bit now. We're probably only down to about sort of 4 or 5 subscribers a day on average. But the channel still does grow day by day. So even if you're one of the new people who hasn't been around for very long, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing and watching my videos. Now, one thing that you may have noticed, particularly those guys who have been watching since the very start, there used to be a time in my early videos when at the end of the video I would always ask people to like, share and subscribe. Now, a lot of YouTubers do that. It's how we grow. It's how people find out about us. It's very, very difficult to get known as a YouTuber, and it's very, very difficult to advertise. There's certainly a snowball effect. When you become big and popular and you become someone like Northern Lion, Total Biscuit, The Oxcast, PewDiePie, you don't need to advertise. You're so big. It's just the snowball effect. The word of mouth gets out there. People just hear who you are from other people. Obviously, these big channels have very powerful networks that do a lot of advertising for them. They get a lot of promotion and sponsorship, so it's really easy for them to grow. However, for little guys like me, it's actually quite difficult. There aren't many places we can advertise, and if you do try and advertise in places, normally it just attracts a lot of negative attention. You start to get a lot of downvotes. If there is anywhere where you can actually advertise, you'll probably find that there's hundreds of people advertising there, and you just become a voice in the crowd. And when that happens, you're selling snow to Eskimos, because most of the people who visit those places are just the people going there to advertise in the first place. Now, apparently there is a group of people who actually get quite upset when YouTubers ask for people to subscribe and like and comment, because they feel that the YouTuber is being a little bit cheeky in asking. And maybe that's true, because to be honest, as a lot of people say, if people actually watch your videos and they like your videos, they will subscribe to the channel and they will like. But sometimes people do forget, so it is just a healthy reminder. So while I have generally stopped asking people to like, share and subscribe, I am going to say on this video that those of you who have been sharing my stuff, and I know that some of you have because I can see from the analytics, thank you very, very much. Please continue to do so. It really is appreciated and it is what helps the channel to grow. And it's also what helps me to decide to carry on doing this. As most of you probably know, I don't do YouTube full time. I don't do it for a living. I don't have nearly enough views for that to happen. I'm actually a full-time carer for a disabled person, so this is just more of a little hobby that I do on the side. Now that partially goes to explaining a little bit of my hectic recording schedule of late. There was a time where I used to put a video out every day. I still try to as best I can, but because of what I do, I end up having to record as and when I can. So sometimes I literally have a 2 or 3 day period where I just can't get anything done. If I do miss a day or two, I try to put out a couple of videos on the next day just to sort of catch up. There was a time where I used to record a lot of videos in advance so that I would have enough to keep putting out more videos even if I wasn't able to record. Now, as for my actual recording schedule, at the moment we've got sort of 3 full-time series going on. We have our Civilization series, which will probably still carry on for a little while. There's still quite a bit I can do with Civilization, not the one particular series that I'm on, but just Civilization videos in general. Coming up to the end of Age of Wonders 3. Now, as good as a game as it is, and I have had fun, I haven't had nearly as much fun doing that as I have with some of the other stuff, such as Civilization. So once I finish the Age of Wonders 3 series, I probably won't do another one again. Maybe I'll come back to it in the future if they patch it or there's an expansion, or I find something significantly different to make me want to revisit it. But as it stands at the moment, I've not really been enjoying doing it, which is one of the reasons why the episodes have also been quite slow to come out. Haven't put any Smite videos up for a while. I did have quite a huge backlog of them. I think I've still got one on the hard drive which I need to commentate and I can put up, but I haven't actually played any for a while. And I was really just playing for fun and just hitting record if it was a character I hadn't played before, just so I could show you guys. I may go through, play it a bit more and record some videos because I do enjoy playing Smite and you guys seem to enjoy watching it as well, so there will be more of that to come. And of course the latest thing that I am doing is Xenonauts, which I want to continue through. I've been trying to put out one of those every day if I can, or at least every other day, because I do really enjoy playing it and I don't want to get too behind with that series. I'd also like to do a sort of first impressions or review type video of it, so I would like to play further through it before I can do that. Now, as for the Minecraft stuff, which a lot of people did, and I think still do subscribe for, yes, I haven't done any for a long time. I don't really play Minecraft anymore. I do play it from time to time. But as far as doing the videos goes, it was getting a little bit stressful because of what I was doing, the tutorial methods for the various mod packs, particularly with Feed the Beast. It was getting quite difficult to keep up because a lot of those mod packs are still in development and I would do a video for a particular machine and then a couple of weeks later the developer would change it and my video would be wrong. And it was getting quite frustrating having to explain to people, look, you know, the video was right at the time, sometimes things change, I can't be held responsible for changes the developers make after the video's been made. It'd be impossible for me to constantly update these videos week after week to reflect every minor change that's made in these mod packs. And also because there's so many different mod packs, a lot of the time people were watching the videos and didn't know which mod pack that they were referring to, despite the fact most of my videos it is actually in the description, but this is YouTube and most people don't bother reading video descriptions. So that's not to say there won't be any more Minecraft videos on the channel in the future. There may well be, but that is not my direct focus at the moment. One thing that I would like to do, that I would like to carry on with, is actually the indie developer showcases that I started to do when I was covering things like Chaos Reborn. The main reason there hasn't been any of that quite recently is because a few of the developers that I have been working with, obviously they've got funding, they're at the stage where they're actually working on their game, so they're quite busy, and there isn't an awful lot that they've got that's new that they can show me and subsequently that I can show you. It's on the back burner a little bit at the moment because I'm not going to be one of those people that covers absolutely every single game that turns up on Kickstarter or crowdfunding sites. I only do the games that I actually like, that I enjoy, that I think are good, and I think are fun. I'm not being paid in any way or sponsored to actually do these videos, just so that everyone is aware. In most cases, I actually have to kickstart and spend money to actually get a copy of the game. There are the odd one or two that do give me access to a free copy or access to a prototype, which allows me to play. But the thing is, I'm not big enough a YouTuber. I'm not a big enough YouTube personality for any developers to want to put any sort of money or reward my way to advertise for them, because truth of the matter is, most of the videos I do on these indie games probably get a couple of hundred subscribers, a couple of hundred views, sorry, and if they were to pay me to do that, it simply wouldn't be worth their time. So I'm not being paid or sponsored in any way to do these videos for the indie games, and for that reason I actually pick and choose which games that I want to do. I'm not going to be one of these sellout people that just does every single game that they are paid to do. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say. Just to reiterate, it's a big thank you to all the people that have supported me for the last 2 years. I'm really happy to have you on board. I never imagined 2 years ago that we would be at almost 500,000 viewers and almost 500,000 subscribers. Obviously things have slowed down quite a bit in the last 12 months. You know, the daily subscriber gain is only about 10% of what it was this time last year, which is quite sad. I was hoping, you know, that the channel would continue to grow at the rate it was. Probably my own fault for stopping the Minecraft stuff, but at the end of the day, I wanted to do strategy games, which is more my type of thing, do the games that I wanted to do. Although a lot of you, as you know, I didn't ever really want to be a Let's Play channel. I did want to concentrate more on news, reviews, critique, and that kind of thing, but it's really, really difficult when you don't have a huge audience, but we will certainly start to cover more of that stuff in the future. Also, apologies to the guys that follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because I know that I haven't been updating regularly on there for quite some time. Now, the main reason for that is, despite having almost 5,000 subscribers, I still actually have very few people that follow on Twitter and on Facebook. Now, the links to both of those accounts are usually found in the descriptions of my video. And to be honest, it just becomes a little bit tedious to... It is the better way to communicate with people, because it's difficult to communicate people via YouTube unless it's done in a video. But the problem is with the Facebook account and the Twitter account, I've only got a handful of people on each, and some of them are the same people, and it often feels that if I put a message out on Facebook or put a message out on Twitter, it's not going to reach that many of you anyway, so I end up then having to just go and put it on YouTube anyway. So if you do want to follow me on Twitter or follow me on Facebook, there probably won't be any posts for a little while, but if the number of people does start to grow on those sites, then I'll make sure that any news or updates goes out on there so that you don't miss it, because I know the YouTube news feed and the YouTube sub feed is a little bit flaky. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say, guys. It has been a great few years, and I thank absolutely every single one of you, and hope you will continue to enjoy my videos. So until next time, goodbye for now.